So let me address what happened last week with Jerry Aldini. Last week, I lost my temper and beat the shit out of Jerry Aldini. I beat the shit out of a 72-year-old geriatric man. Did Jerry Aldini deserve that? No. But Jerry Aldini also knows the risk anytime you step in the ring with old Theron here. Now, I'm sure there'll be consequences for my action. What's Jerry gonna do? Suspend me? Oh, wait, we've seen how that worked for Flashbang. You're not gonna suspend one of your biggest draws. Jerry gonna fine me? Well, he could, but my money's nowhere to be seen, minus what I've made off of other jobs. So MNW, what are we gonna do about it? I'll tell you what we're gonna do about it. We're gonna play for blood until this gets made right somehow. And everybody in my way, CJ's way, and Nakano's way is gonna be taken, dead, or alive.
Good evening, Multiverse! And welcome to another exciting episode of MNW Warzone. I'm your host, Warzone General Manager Jerry Aldini. And before we get into tonight, I just want to address those comments you just heard from Theron Markov. First, I'm not 72 years old. I'm not even 60 yet. More importantly, surprise, you are suspended indefinitely, Theron. Not by the brass took the decision out of my hands. They're handling it because, as they pointed out, they don't feel I can have an unbiased view. But it is their decision that, regardless of any temper tantrums, laying hands on an MNW official is a suspension. So, Theron, you got a problem with that? Bring it up with the brass. I'm out of it. Now, where am I? Oh, right, tonight! Well, tonight, we have some wrestling to do. And that wrestling includes your main event. It was teased recently. Buck Bumble made a challenge to Tommy Black to knock Tommy out of his funk by basically challenging him to a title match. So tonight, Tommy Black will defend the Nexus Titan Championship against the Latino Bee. Also, this evening, we're going to have a special match for the International Combat Club, a trios match against who? I don't want to spoil the surprise. The Absolute Units will also have a trios match against a team to be. I know it's all surprises. I like to keep you on your toes. But that will be. Oh, and look at what's coming over. Getting a social media post by Evie Markov saying he earned this on Aldini. You think my husband won't find a way to cause chaos? You're wrong. Look, we know he will. We know he will, which I hope he really enjoys becoming an MNW Blast exclusive. Especially because we haven't had one of those in a while. But anyway, where was I? Right! So we have some special trios matches tonight. Now, of course, the matter with Theron is Theron won that match at Apocalypse. He won what was left of Unkley's fortune, which was essentially squandered away by our Sawyer because he invested it in crypto. Up till now, I really did think Sawyer was smart, but anyway. And it's interesting, by the way, since we have this post here by Sergeant Major Payne going, funny you mentioned Nakano, seeing as he wanted to get in my way last week. Let me check my book, and oh yeah, he is technically in my debt for saving his ass from a sealed chair. That said, kiss my grits there. And it's interesting Payne says that, since he has a match tonight, a tag match, where he is going to be partnering with Jagger Blackthorn against R. Sawyer and Nakano Kirishima. So that'll be fun. But I now have to take us to ringside because, as we said, there's two sides to every story, or sometimes three. You've got Markov's side, you've got Sawyer's side, and then you have everything that's happening to Sir Unkley Dunk. Yeah, Sir Unkley asked if he could come out to the ring, and the defeated look in his eye. In my heart, I couldn't say no. I mean, look at him. Hopefully he'll be able to generate enough energy to go pick up the microphone. Come on, Uncle, you can do it. There you go. There you go. All right. Greetings, Warzone. It's I. You know who I am. I don't think you care. Hey, look, I want to first out thank Jerry Aldini for putting in a good word for me, and I need you to help me keep my job at Walmart because I need the money. And of course, working at the retail superstore, I see so many people already doing their Christmas shopping and getting ready for Thanksgiving, and I remember this time of year and how I spend it finding creative ways to make everyone around me's lives miserable. There was a way I could ruin the holiday spirit. I'd do it. And I thought it was funny. Now I see these people who are just trying to make their paychecks stretch enough to give their family a decent holiday. It's heartbreaking. And honestly, I still see a bunch of assholes like I was, making their lives harder and not caring. And it brings a question to my mind. If someone like me is there really such a thing as redemption? I know everyone keeps saying I should be visited by 3 ghosts. I don't know if that would do much good. It would probably be the ghost. It would probably be Doom, giving me righteous payback for all my wrongs. But is redemption a possibility? Okay, so Unkley is, yeah, the seasons can be a time of depression for a lot of people, and let's face it, this is a man who just keeps getting kicked. I mean, he's right. He did a lot of terrible, horrible, awful things. He was a nightmare, creating pain and suffering in his wake, and now he's getting the payback for it, and I honestly kind of feel bad for him. And I did help make sure that he did. I pulled strings and made sure they understood that it was sort of my ring. I blamed the camera crew. Don't worry, they're not actually in trouble. Anyway, we got more. Boy, social media is popping off tonight. We haven't even had our first match. Because first off, we have R. Sawyer going, you mean I get to beat Jagger and Payne? Oh, this is going to be some catharsis. And then we've got Spectrum. Okay, #1 contender for Flashbang's Heavyweight Championship, Spectrum. Writing, poor guy, yes, you can be redeemed. Just keep going the way you are. Don't you work directly for Lawson? Aren't you part of the executive club? Just asking for a meet. All right. You know what? I think we've been through enough. Folks, there's a lot going on. We need to get to our first match, and it is a tune-up match. Because we have a freshly returned wrestler. And when somebody comes back from a long absence, we like to give them a chance to see how their ring skills are. And we have had the return of Semjax, who definitely seems to have a new attitude. So we're about to see him for action in the first time in what I think is over a year. With all that said, let's head to ringside.
Your opening match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing Semjax.
There he is, Semjax. Normally I'd be doing the appellation as all the. Here's the problem. I'm going to need a new moniker for Semjax, because before we simply referred to him as the Conqueror. And frankly, that doesn't feel appropriate anymore. So here we are, Semjax against a local talent. And who is some guy. I guess we could still call him the Trustworthy. That's what he always, one of the names he called himself. I was calling him the Conqueror, but I guess we'll go with Trustworthy right now. We need a better. All right, everyone, put in on social media. Put in your names for what his new nickname is. Maybe well. I don't think Conqueror. He said he's past Conquest now. Anyway, here he is. The one thing about Semjax back in the day, as he brings this guy down, is Semjax was 100% one of the most cerebral wrestlers you would ever see. He treated wrestling like a chess match. and was always at least 8 moves ahead. And coupling that with excellent wrestling skill, particularly he was a very well versatile wrestler with both striking abilities, with grapple abilities. And now here he is against the this guy. He signed his name in when he came in, and he really had terrible handwriting. This one is Embrace the Conqueror. And somebody let Sam Jax know if he wants a new name for that move. He's going to have to tell me. I suppose we could, and it's very vampire appropriate, I guess we could just call it The Embrace. Yeah!
And your winner, Sam Jax.
Well, not an ounce of ring rust on him. Coming back, making short work of that local talent. Welcome back to Warzone, Sam Jax. It'll be interesting to see what we get from the Conqueror. Well, what? See, I'm so used to it. We'll figure it out. You know, I can't just say the vampire, because we got 2 of those. And frankly, I think he wants to be thought, I don't think he wants to necessarily be thought in the same breath as Jaunt. So, you know. Because believe me, I learned back in the day, it'd be like, you know, me trying to compare Sasquatch Wing to that other Sasquatch I used to wrestle back in the day. I mean, that's just not fair. That's just, honestly, that's racial profiling. And that's wrong. But with that, all right, with the next thing we have to get to. Well, there's been a lot happening in the world of the Night's Watch, where they have recently had a betrayal, defection. Meanwhile, sorry, I guess I've missed a few things here. We've got some social media posts I got to catch up on. Nope, I guess not. I did catch those. Never mind. Fine. Night's Watch. Westwind defected and joined Alistair Evergreen. They have been battling ever since. And somebody has something to say on that. I'm, of course, speaking of the leader of the Watch, Alistair Evergreen. Driscoll. Aha. Let's talk facts. You're very willing to face me when you can stack the odds in your favor and not have to do it one-on-one. Because every time I try and get you one-on-one, you find some new way to squirm your way out. But there are remedies for such duplicitous behavior. As, well, honestly, we saw recently. Jagger Blackthorn and Jean Tristram fought each other in a Hell in the Cell. Now, I understand we just had one of those, and those are for special occasions, but we can always take it down a step. And by that I mean a steel cage match. So what say you, Driscoll? Are you willing to face me in an environment that you cannot easily worm your way out of? That you cannot easily have that traitorous angel come to your aid? Will you face me head on? Or are you going to find yet another excuse? I can be a very persistent hunter when need be. I will stalk you and wear you down until you face me in the ring. So the ball is in your court. Will you have the guts? Well, all right. Alistair Evergreen challenging Adrian Driscoll to a steel cage match. That has some promise, but now we just have to wait to hear from the challenged. As Alistair said, balls in your court, Driscoll. What say ye? I'm not really a guy that says ye, but hey, felt right. Well, now it is time. We've had a tune-up match. Now it's time for our first proper one-on-one, and it involves a member of the Night's Watch going up against, well, it's always about that time. I said it last week, and I'll probably say it every week going forward. Shoot Nation are nothing if not persistent, and will not rest until they get another shot at the multiversal tag belts and finally reclaim them. But for now, let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Gunner Birch.
In many ways, the last man standing alongside Alistair Evergreen, Gunner Birch. And I'm sure he is waiting himself to see exactly what answer Alistair gets from Adrian Driscoll. But for now, he's got his own match. After coming off a great performance at Apocalypse, let's see how he does now.
And introducing their opponent, Jack Abbott.
And here comes the Scorpion. And Shoot Nation represent. Now let's not forget, they've been doing some work lately with VIP. But right here, right now, it's all about the ongoing quest to get back in the title scene. And immediately the Scorpion with a DDT. And Gunner says, I'll see that and raise you some body blows. And getting him up, and oh, the wiggling free by Abbott. And the float over DDT again. Abbott, oh, and a punch to the face. Gunner keeping the pressure on the Scorpion. Oh, now wrenching that arm. I mean, Abbott is a submission specialist, but he focuses on the legs. But also understanding you weaken the arm, it's a lot harder to get punched. And bringing Gunner up, taking him to the corner and into the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Had some nefarious plan for Birch, and Birch went, I don't think so. And a reverse clothesline. These two going back and forth, forth and back. Come on, ref! Low blow! Right in the ninjas! Hoisting him up. Oh, right against the ring apron. Throwing Abbott back in the ring. Oh! Oh, he's got him. Can he lock it in? He can. The Scorpion's tail locked in on Birch.
And your winner, Jack
And the Scorpion is triumphant. So back to the drawing board for Birch, but for Shoot Nation, one more step perhaps to that next big title shot that they're always looking for. But folks, we still have so much great action, but first, we're about to get an update. Now, last week, there was an attack backstage by this mysterious assailant who's been going after people, particularly members of Hero Time. And in a moment of going after someone again, that mysterious assailant went after Power Surge, and Power Surge showed him why he got accepted into Hero Time, taking that assailant down. We are now going to get an update on what is going on straight from Eustace Paragon. I can announce that we do have the culprit in multiple attacks on Warzone in custody, and we are preparing for his interrogation. We do not have an identity on this person yet. Honestly, for some reason, we're not able to remove his mask. That is not completely unheard of in my world. But while we are waiting, we will get to the bottom of this. He is in our custody. And I promise you, it is just a matter of time until we get to the truth. But rest assured, justice will prevail. Okay, that's the blue hood coming out. The Blue Hood recently rejoined Hero Time, but he and Paragon, of late, they are not two people who generally see eye to eye on a lot of things. So I am very interested to hear what his take on this entire situation is. Eustace, this isn't somebody you go easy on. There needs to be retribution for his victims. And we don't have to sit around and wait for answers. I can get you everything you need. Just give me 15 minutes and a car battery with jumper cables. Hood, we are better than that. Only outlaws torture people. And if you don't believe that, then I'm sure Markov would be able to confirm for me. But we're not outlaws. We are heroes. Here we go again. Look, I get that you want to live in this delightful little fantasy land where everything is right and true, and the tooth fairy will come and wash your hair. That was the weirdest metaphor I've ever heard. No, look! Look! When I brought you back into the fold, Hood, it was to do good, not be a monster. We do this by the book. And I'm telling you, sometimes justice requires hard choices. And if I'm the only one around here willing to make those hard choices, I'm good with that. No. Hood, I don't know how to get through to you sometimes, how to heal whatever this deep hurt is you have. But I promise you, there are better paths. There are better ways than this. Well, that's fine and dandy that you think that, but remember, I used to be just like you. And look where that got me. No. Sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do, but I guess you and I are just not gonna see eye to eye on that. No, we are not. And for the time being, I'm still running the show. So we will do it by the book. We will do it properly. And we will get the answers without losing ourselves. Am I clear? Yeah, crystal clear. You're the boss, and I think you're making a mistake, but all right, fine. I'll play nice. But eventually, I hate to say it, old friend, but at some point you're going to have to come around to my way of thinking. Well, that was... honestly, that was disturbing. But I'm going to take from that the good note, which is the assailant is in custody, and maybe we can finally get some answers as to who they are and why they keep coming over and attacking the wrestlers here on Warzone. But for now, well, it's time for more wrestling. And what could be more entertaining than our first trios match of the night? And it is going to feature the International Combat Club against, a trio that have never wrestled together before. But, well, let's just say it's a chance for them to test the waters. And, oh no. Getting a message from the Doomsayer account saying, perhaps I need my subroutines realigned. Where are the heroes? I see two villains in that ring, just one more gray than the other. This kind of takes us back to Unkley at the beginning of the show, asking if redemption is a thing. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's head to ringside for this trios match.
The following is a trios tag match. Introducing first, coming to the ring, Leon Harcaster.
The Toa approacheth. The first of our 3 wrestlers who will face off against the ICC. And I know what everyone's thinking. Is it necessarily a good idea to have new wrestlers together against the ICC? Well, we're about to find out.
Introducing next, Draco Rex.
And one of the newest additions to Warzone, Draco Rex, the Draconic Warrior. We had an interesting interview with his handler last week. Looking forward to learning more about this new wrestler. And so here we go. And folks, I guess the best thing to say with Draco is let's fire it up.
And introducing their partner, the Multiversal Ant.
And their partner, the Multiversal Ant. Folks, if you couldn't tell, these are the 3 most recent wrestlers to join the roster. Yeah, Leon's been around for a while, but he was the newbie until these other 2 came along. So it's the 3 newest versus the International Combat Club. So, Draco, the Multiversal Ant, and Leon. This will be interesting because in Draco's first match, his opponent was the Multiversal Ant the night they both officially joined the roster. But now we're going to see how well can they work as a cohesive unit.
And introducing their opponents, the International Combat Club.
And there they are. Nice Ice, Lockett, Inglis, Sirius. The International Combat Club. And so we've got 4 out of the 6 wrestlers in this match are wearing masks. There's going to be some lucha on lucha violence. That's all I'm saying. lining up. Of course, after the events of Apocalypse, when Nice Ice lost to Sergeant Major Payne, who we will be seeing in action later tonight. We're starting off with Leon Arcaster and Lock-In. Oh! Going for a quick kick. And ramming him in. Lock-In, the best stand-up comedian to come out of the East German Super Soldier program, and he is tagging in the Siberian Cyborg. And Leon going, jumping over, and Nice Ice was going after him, but Ice gets blocked. Oh no, bringing him up, and neck breaker. And now pass it down power bomb. And with all that battling, Nice Ice with the ant. And with Leon back in, and it's Snake Eyes! And whipped into the wrong part of town. Leon was not in a good spot. And now posing for the crowd, but hot tag to Draco Rex. And Nice Ice working over the Draconic Warrior. Using those ropes for extra damage. And 1, 2. Once again, going for what? I think he might have been trying to set up an Iron Curtain, but Draco fights his way out. Can the fire melt the ice? Going for that suplex, and in comes Lock-In again. Lock-In going up. Bringing Draco with him. And tagging in Nice. And so far, we have yet to actually see Glycerius in the match. Here comes Arcaster. And Arcaster bringing down Ice. Knee to the hand. But a punch from Lock-In. taking time to go after Glycerius, but he's ignoring the Siberian Cyborg. That was definitely not the right call by our caster. Focus on the man in the ring, Leon. Whipping him into the newbie's corner. Slamming Nice Ice into the turnbuckle. Keeping him in the wrong part of town. An arm drag takedown. Both Draco and the Ant waiting to see while Leon goes. Can he get it? Nope. Wasn't able to hold on to it. Goes after a punch to Lock-In, returning what he got earlier. Lock-In trying to punch him again. Doesn't connect. And, rough time for the Siberian Cyborg. Glycerius in, and reverse moonsault. Trying to whip Glycerius into the corner, not working, just going for a good old-fashioned DDT. Oh, the master of Street Lucha with a boot to the head, and then a knee to the Toas. Yeah, Orcaster fighting his way out of the corner. Oh, knee to the face. Well, double knee to the chest, really, but still. Leon in the corner. And a scoop slam by Glycerius. And here comes the multiversal Ant, latest member of Hero Time. Sure, he has thoughts on that exchange between Paragon and Blue Hood earlier. And here we go. Running Bulldog by the master of Street Lucha. And a knee to the face for Lock-In from the Ant. The Ant, of course, one of the victims of that mysterious assailant that Power Surge captured last week. We are waiting to hear the results of the interrogation by Hero Time. Who this attacker might actually be. Meanwhile, Draco Rex in the wrong part of town. Pin attempt by Lock-In. 1, 2. And, slamming the Ant down, or not the Ant, Draco down again. Oh, leg drop from the top. And now double team by Lock-In and Nice Ice on Rex. And up. Setting up the Draconic Warrior, but he is too fast for Nice Ice. Oh, float over. And a 619. I think that's called the Dragon's Tail, if I'm getting my notes correct. Getting a social media post from Power Surge teasing Multiversal Ant about their shared color scheme. And gut-wrench suplex on the Ant by Nice Ice. Now with that military press slam. Wait, getting him up on the top and suplex. One. Only a kick out, only a 1 count. The Ant able to fight his way out. Now the Ant trying to get out of harm's way. Not a bad move in a position like this. Nice Ice pressing his advantage. And now going after our caster. Oh! DDT off of the ring apron, but the Ant, the legal man, back in the ring, telling Nice Ice this villainy will not stand. And what? Oh, the Ant is going up top. Wanting Ice to get up. Off the top rope, double X handle. Striking a pose. But unfortunately, a hot tag to lock in. And the Ant is in trouble, DDT. Walk in now in the wrong part of town, getting his legs slammed by the Multiversal Ant. And a belly-to-belly suplex by Lock-In. Draco Rex going after the bioengineered comedian. Oh, it is all of the newbies after Lock-In on the outside. That's not the worst strategy, even though Lock-In managed to lay out 2 of them. We're up to an 8 count. Somebody lock in. Can you get back in? He does. Meanwhile, off of the ring apron for the Siberian Cyborg. It's breaking down into pandemonium, folks. We need the legal men to get back in the ring and actually face each other. And a tag to Nice Ice. And working the arm of the ant. Bringing the ant to the ropes, tagging in, locking. What is Glycerius hoping to see? Probably pain. It does seem to be the raison d'etre these days of the ICC. And oh, going for the slide. Draco out of the way just in time. And Glycerius just confusing the newest member of the roster with that move. Slamming him into the turnbuckle. Ah, kick to the leg. Gut kick. And locking in the corner, courtesy of Draco. And hoisting him up. Oh, float over DDT in response. Draco fighting himself out of the ICC corner, but not before catching a punch. And Draco, what are you planning? Oh, doing an arm drag takedown, launching from the ICC corner, sending a message, I'm not afraid of you. Oh, and setting up for another dragon's tail. Looking good. Can Draco bring this one home? Getting it with that beautiful corkscrew dive. Lockin not giving up, as is Lockin's way. And again, Draco, wrong part of the ring. Not looking good. Can he get out? Bringing in Draco trying to get his equilibrium, but Laserius hits Snowfall. Draco saved by the multiversal ant. Oh no, getting locked in. But again, Draco fighting his way out. Oh, knee to the arm. And now the newest member of the roster against a veteran. Oh no, Iron Curtain!
And your winners, the International Combat Club.
Well, a great job by the newbies, but a team of new wrestlers that haven't really worked together before against the well-oiled machine of the ICC. And with that, folks, one of the matches we saw at Apocalypse was Sasquatch Wing defeating his former tag partner, well, after that victory, what's next for Squatch? Well, let's go and ask him yourself. This one elated to be done with Raphael Sampson and his betrayal. No more wallowing in the past for Sasquatch Wing. Time now for the future. Greener pastures. And Sasquatch Wing want to pursue singles titles again. And Sasquatch Wing knows singles titles Sasquatch Wing want. New shiny title on roster held by Nightmare Man Necrom. Underworld Championship. Sasquatch Ring remember Days of Under. Never understood how Under worked. Only knew big fights and Crocvor meeting wife. Meet cute with Dragon Screw takedowns. But their new belt from Under, held by Necrom, and this one wants it. So, Nightmare Man, will you give Sasquatch Wing title shot, or does Sasquatch Wing have to make presence known emphatically? Up to you. Make wise decision. All right, so Sasquatch Wing moving on and wanting to challenge the living Nightmare Necrom for the Underworld Championship. We'll have to see how that goes. I don't know that Necrom's had a direct call out yet for that belt. But that's that's what we have now. And with that, folks, we have our next match to set up for you. And if you've been paying attention, you know that this is a match with a lot of weight behind it, a lot of grudges, and sometimes it's just interesting to put people together to go up against other people they mutually hate. Or are at least beefing with. What am I talking about? Well, I teased it earlier tonight. The Stormcrow and the Unknown Soldier versus the Crimson Delinquent and the Undisputed Future. And with all of that said, let's head to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, coming to the ring, Sergeant Major Payne.
Sergeant Major Payne, the Unknown Soldier, a wrestler with a guaranteed title shot as soon as we can work out the logistics with Flashbang, because he's trying to bring the big oof home. That belt currently on Flashbang, thanks to Defunct, but held by the Bulldog, or the Bully Dog, I guess, Grant Martin. In the meantime, being harried by Nakano Kirishima, who says Payne doesn't deserve the shot and wants to prove he can beat Payne one more time.
And introducing their tag team partner, Jagger Blackthorn.
The Stormcrow approacheth. Jagger Blackthorn, who after defeating Jean Tristram at Apocalypse in a Hell in a Cell, looks determined to pick up where he left off, feuding with R. Sawyer. Making his presence known, if nothing else, at least it helps take the heat off of poor Sir Uncle Dunk. I can't believe I'm sympathizing with Uncle Dunk. What has happened in my life? And there he is, folks. Ready for action. And let's face it, a warm-up to what is sure to be a collision with the Undisputed Future.
And introducing their opponents, coming to the ring first, Nakano Kirishima.
The Crimson Delinquent, representing the Outlaws. I'm sure he is, I'd say, upset about the suspension of Theron Markov. But I know the Outlaws, they're already planning something. And this one right here, the proud graduate of Haas Camp, might be the instrument.
And introducing their tag team partner, accompanied to the ring by Malice Prime, Sawyer.
Accompanied by Malice, it is Meme representing R. Sawyer, who again has a huge beef with Jagger Blackthorn. I think he was distracted from it for a bit, but that ended when Jagger made his presence known recently. In a way that, well, pissed Sawyer off, and by pissed him off, I mean may have been the deciding factor in that triple threat at Apocalypse. Leaving it to be won by Theron Markov, although, again, we have to question his decision to invest all the money in crypto. As he drinks in the crowd. And we're off, and it's the remnants of the Bad Batch, Kirishima and Sergeant Major Payne, starting it out. And Kirishima looked like he was going to try and suplex Payne, but Payne fights his way out. Oh, tossing him over the rope, not even throwing him, just picking up and tossing him. And now, looks like he's finally getting that. Oh, I was wrong. That wasn't a suplex. And in comes Sawyer, diving it right now. It is. We have a storm crew, we have a soldier, we have a delinquent, and we have a Terminator. And ahoy, oh, leg sweep. I thought he was going to bring in Jagger, but no, he just wanted to play the crowd. And that, kids, is what we call a taunt to body. Oh, was going for a chop on Nakano. Nakano going after Jagger and paying the price for his hubris. Although arguably that could be paying the price for your hubris. The Outlaws story. Oh! suplex off the top to the ringside. That's some damage. And now Nakano going after Jagger, and then Sawyer delivering pain unto him. Oh, yeah. And now, Payne in a little trouble. Could certainly stand to get a tag into Jagger. And here comes the Storm Crow. Oh, right into a kick by Nakano. And a save by Payne. Oh, and just the disrespectful slap and tagging in Sawyer, who wants in. Float over DDT. I think Jagger's already busted open. And hoisting him up. Oh, float over DDT by Jagger. And right hand by Payne. Oh, faked up it. Oh, just a barrage. Sawyer kicks out right before the save. And again cometh the Storm Crow. Jagger returning a little pain to Nakano. Beating the drums of war. Oh, DDT. Going after Payne again. Not paying attention to the Storm Crow, but it seems like that didn't matter. Trying to slam them into each other. And down goes Payne on the ring apron, but setting Sawyer up for Jagger. These two are just going to keep going back and forth. And a power bomb on the outside. We're up to a 6 count. Sawyer gets back in the ring on 8. Oh, and it's a...
And your winners, the team of Sawyer and Nakano Kirishima.
Well, it was a victory by Galaxy Brain Tactics, but a victory nonetheless, and I think that it was exactly what Sawyer wanted, which was absolutely showing how little he regards the Storm Crow. Meanwhile, we're getting on, by the way, on social media, there was a post by the suspended Theron Markov saying, fucking Sawyer, why was no one monitoring the money post the match being made? That's, I can only assume nobody thought that he would be that stupid. I mean, crypto. But there's where it goes. Well, folks, we've got a lot more exciting action for you tonight. But before we get to that, we know that week in, week out, we here at MNW Warzone strive to bring you the finest in wrestling action. But it is also worth remembering, we are a business, we need to make money. And part of that is through good old advertising. So we're going to take a moment for this commercial break, and when we come back, get ready for more trios action featuring the Absolute Units. See you after the break.
Don't you just hate it when you're in a great one-on-one match, going up for a fly-high and moonsault, when you totally miss and eat more turnbuckle than a ravenous George the Animal Steel? Then you, my friend, might need to get your eyes checked. Hi, I'm former professional wrestler Dr. See It Coming, and we here at Eye to Eye Optometrists specialize in glasses, contact lenses, and overall eye health for the wrestling impaired. Our flexible, one-of-a-kind contact lenses are guaranteed to fit all sizes and be a comfort fit even as you get your eyes poked out by your mortal enemy. We even have some eyewitnesses to testify how great these eyes are. Mr. Simon the Psycho, what do you think of your new contact lenses? Oh, God! Oh, there goes our new intern. Ha ha! Come on down and book an appointment with Dr. See It Coming, and you and I will see eye to eye.
Sup, dudes? Do you want to look as gnarly as one of your favorite wrestlers on show who's holding one of the world titles from MNW? Well, you totally can, without even leaving your couch at Totally Tyler's Titles. For only $39.99, you too can own a complete replica of one of MNW's famous titles, like the MNW World Heavyweight Championship, the Tag Team, the Nexus Titan, the Interdimensional Championship, dude. So you can show off to your parents and show how gnarly you are, or you could secretly try and claim that you're formerly the title champion holder by holding a knockoff title. So come on down to Totally Tyler's Titles, where you can be a title holder today.
No official MNW wrestlers are allowed to hold the titles if they're a replica, unless you want to talk to Jim in the back.
What are you, blind, Rev? He clearly went for a roll-up reverse coil. This just can't be happening. This is some bull!
Is this you? Well, even if it isn't, I'm sure many of you have met these kinds of people, just marking up the walls of your favorite shows. Don't worry, we have the solution. With the Mark Manager. Yes, with the Mark Manager, we clean up the big marks, small marks, marks you didn't realize that were there, and marks that have always been there. We've even updated our product to help you clean off the toughest of marks.
Of course he was gonna lose the championship. If you'll look at my 42-page blog from last week, we can clearly see that the producers were going to have him. Hey, what are you doing? Huh?
So sign up and get your Mark Manager today. And remember, with a little bit of, any mark is manageable.
Fuck, it went up my nose!
Hey baby, it's me, Suplex Sam, and I'm here to tell you about my brand new experience, baby. On the Suplex Express, we're serving up hot dishes and hot meals for all your homies. It's time for Suplex Sam, the soup made for me, baby. Sam I am. Tired of your lunches being soupless? Don't worry, baby. Soup Lake Sam's got you covered. We got all the flavors. Wonton Wilson's, the beef drippings, the Doctor of Alphagetti, and the VI Pheromone. And of course, the signature soup, the Plex. So you can have your Souplex any day, anytime with yours truly, baby. So come on down to the Souplex Express and get yourself a can of Soup Lake Sam.
Are your Heebies and Jeebies? Are your ants in your pants? Do you get the butterflies in your stomach when you have to go up against a 400-pound, muscle-bound murder man who's trying to beat you in the ring? Don't worry, we have the solution for you. From the makers of the laxative product Let It Go comes the anti-anxiety medication Fuck It All. That's right, with a big old scoop of Fuck It All, you too can get yourself relaxed before any situation. Hand-picked and freshly squeezed from the teats of Tibetan relaxation monks. It comes with absolutely no long-term side effects. No, not at all. Yes, the anti-anxiety can make you stand up and say, fuck it all.
Warning, this product may contain extreme doses of caffeine and methamphetamine. If consumed by more than one human, those 2 humans may or may not cause to duel or explode. And this product is dairy-free.
High Flyer Airlines is the leading air carrier for all professional wrestling. We customized our planes to fit the biggest of egos. With fine velvet and leather seats, a custom-made full banquet by Chef Manatee, and a working vocal booth, so you can make your promos while you're on the go.
Wait a minute, this isn't a bathroom!
High Flyer Airlines. We're leading the air in wrestling care.
I'm stuck inside the booth!
Introducing Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls with intense hand-holding couple action, maximum lewdness. Watch the world's deadliest power couple have intense action conversations.
Honey, did you take out the dog today? I ate the dog! Very good.
Oh yeah! Push the buttons on the back of both action dolls to get both of them to be the parents of Earth. The new Mizuki and Nero action figure dolls.
Each sold separately, but then put together as a couple.
And we're back. Well, folks, before we can get to that next matchup, I promised, those of you who are regular viewers of MNW Warzone know that I have a rule. If a champion wants to address the crowd, they get to address the crowd. And with that, we have a brand new champion crowned at Apocalypse. He is One Chance. Hola. Oh, it feels good. I once again have championship gold around my waist. As I told everyone, all I need is one chance, and I can get the job done. And I have, but now, since I have the TTV belt, which is the successor to my previous Warpgate Hardcore Championship belt, I need a challenge. I need a challenger, because I need to represent my family with honor and pride. Plus, there is the stipulation of the 7 victories and getting an even greater chance. Perhaps I can follow in TJ Gable's footsteps. So, it is time to see what comes, what chance presents itself to Juan on my road to glory and honor. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's a member of the Murder Cave. That is the engineer Chaz Lee. one of two members of the Murder Cave that we currently have active here on Warzone, the other being Grizzly Adams, with occasional ominous messages hinting to Dr. Grim. We don't even know where Arkolf is. But Juan calls for a challenger, and now we have a former multiversal heavyweight champion coming out. I have to admit, One Chance, you are impressive, intriguing, but also confusing. By all logistics, by all statistical analysis, Malice should have annihilated you at Apocalypse. Ha! Statistics. Analysis. What knows that of heart, which One Chance has in abundance? You give me a challenge, and I will rise to meet it, Chasley. The numbers do lie. No, that's not right at all. I should know. But I do want to test these theorems firsthand, which of course means, one, I want to challenge you for your TTV championship as a research opportunity. Research. I do not and will not care. But opportunity, One Chance knows about opportunity. And Juan does not back down from a challenge, Chasley. Well, that's good, because otherwise I could make things very unpleasant for you. But yes, let's do it honestly. I'm racking my brain to understand how we exist in a universe that you currently have the TTV championship, so I have to see firsthand. In all the multiverse, it always comes down to who was the right person at the right time. And that is something the numbers will never predict. Again, that's a very stupid statement, Juan. Numbers always predict. The numbers never lie, but occasionally there are variables that have not been understood that make the calculations inaccurate. And that's what I'm looking for. To fill in the blank, to find the X factor. It is not an X factor, Chasley. It is a one factor. And one need only one chance. And he will prove to you why he deserves to be TTV champion. No more talk of numbers and disbelief. If there is a challenge, then let there be a challenge. There's to be a match, let there be a match. If there is to be a title bout, then let it happen with none of the fluffy words. We just need one opportunity. I think everything about One Chance confuses Chasley. So with that, well, it's time for our next match. And this next match, well, folks, I promised you one more trios match and an interesting set. And our team, one of the teams wanted to face the best. And honestly, who's better right now than the absolute units between the three of them holding the Multiversal Tag Team Championships and the Multiversal Heavyweight Championship. So, I'll be honest, I was so intrigued by this challenge. I went, you know what? Yeah, I want to see this match too. So, folks, this is going to be one. I know it's been a crazy night, but this match has an absolute element of we're going to have to see it to believe it. And with that all said, let's head to ringside.
Peggy.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of the Absolute Units.
There they are, folks. Look at all that gold. Adonis Washington, Forrest the Fortress Wade, and the man himself, TJ the Mint Gable. Adorned with gold, this year has been absolutely the year of the units.
And introducing their opponents, coming to the ring first, Grizzly Adams.
Well, folks, we saw one member of the Murder Cave earlier. Now we have Grizzly Adams. What does this mean? Wait a minute, is this going to be the units versus the Murder Cave, I hear you saying? Is it going to be a reunion of the Four Horsemen? What is Grizzly Adams bringing with him as he gears up for war? And here he comes. Former Multiversal Heavyweight Champion, former leader of the Four Horsemen, Avatar of War, and of course, representing the Murder Cave, Grizzly Adams.
And introducing their tag team partners, Team OTP.
One True Pain, Croc4, and Registered Anon, who have of late been scouting Grizzly Adams, I guess. Which seems weird, but you gotta remember how they became a team. Their tag team was born after they had a best-of-7 feud. Or as Crockforce said, to really get to know a guy, you gotta punch him in the face a lot. Starting out with the heavyweight champ and the former heavyweight champ. And, oh, powerful uppercut courtesy of Gable. He holds the top belt for a reason, folks. Oh! And here comes Adonis, and now all 3 units have gotten into the match. Oh! And here comes the Cage Encrypted. Oh! Going for the pin. Oh, cutting him down. Hot tag to Forrest. Snake-eyed in his own corner. Gut-wrench powerbomb. And now into the units corner. And a big splash from the big man. Oh, and slam down he goes. Oh! Going for that running neck breaker. Hot tag down on there. All right, well, now all 6 men have been in the match. And the power of Anon, but honestly, when somebody the size of Anon does that to Forrest, it's not that far for him to just get back onto his feet. And up and, oh, just slamming down Anon. And Anon returning the same move. Oh, going after Forrest, this, and beating the drums of war. Anon calling on what I can only describe as Florida man strength. Did he just take out the ref? Good thing they're functionally immortal. And in comes Adams in. Whatever he was trying on Forrest was having none of it. Forrest taking a breather. And now coming back in to face Adams in. Scoop slam. Adams fighting his way out of the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Is he prepping? Is it going to be? Yeah, he is setting up for the bloody end. Broken up after one by TJ. And Gable's still there, giving Forrest moments of breathing room that he clearly needed. Floating over on Anon. And sending him into the unit's corner. Oh! One. Ugh! Anon's woozy on his feet, but he's used to that. Kick out at 2. Now he's hoisting him up and slamming him down. And here comes Croc-4. The Bayou Boy headbutting him right in the deductibles. And TJ coming in to take on Anon. Going for the pin. Oh, broken up by Forrest before even a 1 count, although he caught the ref in that. But Forrest knows that the ref is immortal. Oh, caught by TJ. TJ showing Grizzly why he currently holds the big belt. Oh, he was reversed by Adonis. Grizzly going after Forrest, but forgot about Adonis, much to his peril. Grizzly getting frustrated by the units. Meanwhile, Adonis cleaning house. Hoisting him up, floated over again, Adonis, Washington. DDT, Adonis taking it to Grizzly. Going for the pin. Kick out at one, but still, Grizzly can't even believe he was in that predicament. Well, now he's in a sit-down power bomb. Absolute authority. Only surviving thanks to a timely intervention by Crockvor. Whipping Adonis into his own corner. Adonis fights his way out. Into the ropes and finally hoisting him and getting him in that power bomb. Grizzly getting so frustrated he just tags in Crockvor, who gives him a frog splash. And another kick out by Washington. And it looks like Croc was going for something, only to get absolute authority by Washington, who instead of going for the pin, brings in the Fortress. Forrest locking up, getting him into death and taxes, only to be broken up by Grizzly. Whipped into the unit's corner. And a hot tag to Adams. And you see Grizzly getting angrier and angrier. Croc going after Forrest, throwing him back in the ring. And Grizzly paying the price for not paying attention to the legal man. Oh, boot to the face. And a kick out at two. And in comes Anon. Whatever he was planned, Forrest having none of it. Scoop slam. And Anon in the unfriendly corner, fighting his way out. Hot tag to TJ Gable. Anon planning something, but again made the mistake of ignoring the legal man. Oh, and getting a punch to the face or whatever that is. Oh, Gable busted open. And in comes Adonis. Going up top. Oh, going for the splash. Anon out of the way. Oh, raking the ears. One, two, three!
And your winners, the Absolute Unit.
Well, some brutality from the team of OTP and Grizzly Adams. But the units reminding everyone why they're at the top. And you can tell Grizzly just can't believe that they lost, but it just shows that he's got a lot to learn about the current state of the roster. Hang on, wait a minute. I'm getting a text from Phyllis. What's going on there, Phyllis? Folks, I've got some breaking news for you. I can't find it. We've got a social media post from Forrest Wade saying it's called teamwork. Yes, it is. It makes the dream work. Folks, I'm getting reports right now that individual captured last week by Power Surge and being held by Hero Time for interrogation to find out who they are and why they keep attacking members of the Warzone roster, that individual has escaped custody. And the only thing left when they left behind, there is a thumb drive that had a voice file on it, and Phyllis is getting that uploaded for me right now. I guess we're ready. All right, folks, this is the mysterious message from that mysterious attacker.
They think it's over. They desire to just walk away. As if I'm just a petty problem to ignore. As if I'm nothing to be feared. Nothing to be respected. As if they could just walk away unscared. No. That is not how this is going to end. They have made a deadly mistake. There is no running away from this. Funny how they laugh at me, look down upon me, see me as nothing. No, I'll make sure they know what hell they have brought down upon themselves. Let them rant and rave about how they will crush me, how they will remove me from the board. I'm not the type of enemy they can outrun. I'm not the type of enemy they can fight. I'm the bitter pill they will swallow. I'll make sure they know hope is nothing but a cruel joke. Mercy? Well, that isn't for people like them. Mercy is for those who have something worth saving. Those who deserve a second chance at things. I'll hunt them down. Every last one of them. I'll show them true fear. Desperation. There will be no escape. Nothing but the creeping realization they can't run, they can't hide, will not escape what they have forged in pain, forged in humiliation. I want to see that moment in their eyes, that no matter what they try, no matter who is thrown in front of me, I'm going to crush them. Let them feel the weight of failure. Let them remember what it is to fall. Let them feel the cold hand of fear wrap around their throats. There is no mercy left in me. Only the blood that is owed to me. I'll take everything from them. I'll let them burn for their crimes. I'm the force that will drag them down. Let them be buried in their arrogance. Only the cold, hard truth. You never stood a chance.
Okay, that was weird. And I mean, it sounds like someone with a grudge, but who? That sounded like a grudge. But I'm trying to figure out who. I know certain people it wouldn't be because they would, all right, hang on. Meanwhile, and Jean Tristram is weighing in saying, a fine little declaration. It tastes a bit like vengeance in the air, no? Yet whose is the question yet answered? I hope it's soon. I was about to say you and me both, Sean, but I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, a little worried. Well, anyway, you know what? Fine. We can get ready for. Hang on. What now, Phyllis? Hang on. I was gonna try and get to our next match. What do you mean there's a fight in the back? What is it, the guy? Is he? Who? Oh, yeah, get a camera back there. Folks, I'm sorry, but it looks like there's a fight going on in the backstage area between Minwanu and Strongman Bell. Minwanu, who is going and been harassing El Albatros, wanting a shot to take away the Mega Money in the Big Bank briefcase. And now a member of Los Villanos Ingobernables is attacking him backstage. But this is the Wide Bastard, but he's facing the Strong Man. Oh, a headbutt. Bell is not giving up that easily. And folks, just so we're clear, we've got reports it is Bell that started this. And now what is the strong... Oh, he's got that shovel again. It's always weird when you see somebody in a fight who's bigger than strongman. And, oh no, not a suplex on that concrete. Oh, Minuano gets float over. And Bell being picked up again by the white bastard. They lock up and Minuano taking him over to the elevator. Wait, is he taking him to the elevator? And Bell getting, oh no, here we go. Ah, and a strike down. Now they are just trading. Oh, Minuano got him. And Minuano with that neck breaker, and looks like he has knocked Strongman out. Well, that is for the moment. Now we get people coming back to break them up. Folks, I think it's okay. There's been a lot of chaos, a lot of things going on. I think we just should head back to the ringside for our next bout, which this is. There have been clashes. There have been arguments. And there has definitely been attempts at intimidation by the Dark Lords against the new team of Daggerick and Gorm. And this next match is going to do nothing to ease those tensions whatsoever. So let's head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Gorm.
The Goliath Gorm, trainer of the absolute units that helped lead them to their current glory, now freshly teamed with the Dwarven King Daggerick, but having caught the ire of the Dark Lords for whatever reason. As he prepares for battle against, well, this person.
And introducing their opponent, Exarchun.
The Sith Lord Exarchun, one of the 3 Dark Lords, coming down with that big Sith energy to face a Goliath. And oh, folks, if you've never seen the drawing of the Force, is always a chilling moment. Yeah, if it was as disturbing for us as it was you. And Gorm having none of it. Oh, breaking the Sith Lord over his knee. Oh, Exar just right into the fist of the Goliath. So Exar, when asked about taking on Daggerick and Gorm, his response for facing Gorm was, "Why would I fear a Goliath? I've fought Wookiee." And a boot to the gut. DDT! XR hoisting. Oh no! Oh no! Sitting up for a force shall set you free, but Gorm having none of it. So he asked Gorm about fighting the Dark Lords. And when we asked him about XR Kun, oh, going for the pin. 1, 2. Asking about fighting the Sith Lord, Gorm was like, why would I worry about a Sith Lord? I've fought arch wizards all my life. Oh no! Oh, pile driver from the ring to the floor. And we're up to a 5 count, and Gorm's just letting it happen. But I think it's because he knows that Kun will be in before 10. Oh, and a running neck breaker. And, oh, hoisting him, is he going to finally go? Yeah, the force shall set you free. And a kick out by Gorm. Okay, going hard. Gorm recovering, and oh, XR Kun has knocked him outside. Neckbreaker on the outside. We're up to a 6 count. And at the 9 count, Gorm back in the ring, and XR Kun got a little too cocky. Bringing XR over to the ropes. And here comes that boot! Hoisting him up. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, slamming him full force into the barricade. Oh, going for that elbow. Gorm getting back up. Oh, Inzaguri. You need to be impressed when somebody the size of Gorm does an Inzaguri. XR-kun throwing Gorm back into the ring. Sliding kick. Gorm gets back out. Whip to the ropes. Going for the pin. And a kick out. And one last elbow. Gorm regrouping. Oh, XR was getting, I don't think he expected Gorm to get back that fast. And again, tying him up in the ropes and bringing those knees. And again, that boot to the face. And, oh, Gorm going up high. Oh, no, this doesn't look good for XR-kun. Oh, but dodged. Gorm took the brunt of it. Now Gorm busted open. And a force will set you free on the outside. And here comes XR-kun. Oh! I think they both took it on that one. But now Gorm hoisting him up.
And your winner, Gorm.
And the Goliath wins. And the Dark Lords take a loss to the power of Gorm. I mean, let's be honest, it's the Dark Lords. They're not going to give up. Not when they think they have a point to make. But now, well, folks, I'm being told someone, normally, I know people sometimes storm the ring, and we had all of our in-ring addressing the crowd moments done, but this one has come up, which in light of events, I'm going to allow. Because with everything we've heard tonight, I think it's only fair that I let Power Surge address the crowd in light of everything that happened tonight. Okay, everyone, all right, first I want to apologize. That guy I caught last week, okay, he escaped. And that's on us. That's on Hero Time. But from what I'm hearing, somebody else was involved. He had help. And it's really suspicious that all these attacks, well, there's a common thread. all of these attacks have been on people who oppose the Outlaws. Now, I'm not saying it was the Outlaws. They're all accounted for. They all have rock solid alibis. But let's just get rid of any pretense and let's deal with the facts that we've been dealing with so much from the Outlaws. Hostage taking, attacks on the crew, attacking our general manager and breaking every rule that there is. Now, I know Theron has been suspended indefinitely by the brass, but honestly, that's not good enough. Theron shouldn't be suspended. Theron should be fired after everything he's done, all the problems he's caused. So I am formally petitioning the brass to fire Theron Markov. And I understand that there'll be retaliation, but it is a step in the right direction and will get us what we need to finally put the nightmare that is the Outlaws behind us. Am I right? He said it, not me. But let's be honest, he's right. I mean, the Outlaws, as good a wrestlers as they are, as entertaining as they are a constant problem. Now, I don't know personally if firing is the right answer, but I certainly think it's worth reviewing. But that's a question for the brass, because as I said, they have taken all of these matters out of my hands because they don't feel I can be unbiased. Oh, we're getting a social media post from our Sawyer saying, whoa, Theron lost his temper, but doesn't deserve getting fired for it. What? That was Sawyer's. What even? I heard something recently about somebody doing that certain experiments might have tampered with reality. And at first I was dismissing them as ridiculous and there was no fact, but then that happened. And it makes you wonder. But we don't have time to wonder about anything, because it's time for your main event. Last week, a challenge was issued by Buck Bumble to Tommy Black, saying because Tommy had felt like, what was the point? And Buck pointed out that he is a champion and he just needs to get back to what he does best, which is defending his title. And Buck offered to help by challenging him for said title. So get ready. We're about to have a match for the Nexus Titan Championship. And you know what that means. There's been enough talk. It's time to head to ringside. Let's do this!
Your main event is scheduled for one fall and is for the Nexus Titan Championship. Introducing first, the Latino B, Buck Bumble.
Viva la raza! He fly, he be, he sting. He is one of the most popular wrestlers on our roster. The Latino B, Buck Bumble. Viva la raza! Now.
And introducing their opponent, they are the Nexus Titan Champion, Tommy Black.
The Mad Lad of London, it is the Ginger Boy, Tommy Black. And coming for his first title defense in quite a while after being distracted for so long by Necrom. And, that match at Apocalypse left him for a loop, and it seems, looking in his eyes, he might be getting the reset he needs. And it is now time for the ceremony of the belt, the challenger, Viva la Revolution, Buck Bumble. And the champion, he is the original Flashbang Heavyweight Champion and current Nexus Titan Champion, Tommy Black. And now that the ceremony is over, Tommy Black is about to learn that there are bees. And Buck getting Tommy on the mat and yanking the leg. And into the ropes. Oh, collision. Gotta be careful. There, Buck. There is such a thing as the Blood Dukin. here he comes. Raining blows on the bee. And bringing Buck up. Oh, fake out to a DDT. And he is imploring Buck, get up. He wants to see that crossbody coming. And up, getting him back in. Oh, reversal by Buck. Could this be it? Could Buck win gold? Kick out at 2 by Tommy. And now going, inner thigh. And bringing him up. Oh, headbutt. And Buck. Oh, getting caught in a suplex. Now bring in the blows, kicks, punches, and try to get him up in a getting him locked into that. It is the London Dungeon. I'm sorry, that's the Mad Lad Dungeon. Got to get my dungeons right. There we go, and that is the Mad Lad Dungeon locked in fully. Oh, but Buck is not giving up. And getting him into that bear hug or bee hug. Going for the kicks again and going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
your winner and still Nexus Titan Champion, Tommy Black.
And Tommy retains. And looks like he's getting that fighting spirit. Oh, wait a minute, that's Johan Young! Johan attacking Tommy from behind. Johan's been on a tear. No. He attacked with his own title. Well, that is a declaration of war between two Flashbang originals who are now here on Warzone. Okay, I already can see where this is going, and as soon as that happened, we get another post from the Doomsayer account saying, on the topic of Power Surge's request, allow me to remind you that an MNW contract has numerous protections granted to its performers, staff, and even fans. It even restricts what my creator is able to do. Take that contract away and you'll all be fair game. Something to think about, heroes. Great. Well, there's a lot to think about, but folks, we don't have time to think about it. We're out of time. I only have one last thing to share with you before we head out for tonight. And that is an official announcement. I am announcing that on December 29th, we will have the final MNW pay-per-view of the year. And it is a little different from last year. This year's December pay-per-view will be called Millennium Dragon. What does that mean? Well, you'll learn more next week. Until then, we are out of time. I've been your host, Jerry Aldini.